Playoff hockey last night, huh?
Playoff hockey. How about it? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to Monday.
We're back.
Welcome
It's
to
Monday.
Yes, indeed.
Another week, another opportunity.
It is mid-month, so we just passed the 15th. Today is May 17th, and so I liken it to you being, in the locker room. What do you think? Are you assessing the first half of the month? Are you coming out with a new game plan today?
Yeah, I like looking at it in terms of quarters, And first of all, there was football on this weekend. For those of you who didn't know, there was a championship game this weekend, and it was raining. Wow, but it was cool to see that environment happening. But for those of you who don't know how that works, after a drive, you're on the field. It could be 3 plays, could be 12 plays. You come back to the sideline, you assess. So you don't even wait till you're in the locker room. So to me, mid-month is that mid drive assessment. Like, hey, what are we doing? Or is it working? Is it going well? Obviously, things are going well for us. Very blessed and excited to be seeing Jake have success with the sales process that we teach and create and help people understand. So a lot of great stuff going on.
Goof proof, totally goof proof. You started to say playoff hockey.
Yeah.
Texting last night. There is nothing like playoff hockey. I mean, it was so exciting. That game took my breath away, back and forth, and then obviously took my heart at the end. What a shame.
I mean, the only reason you're watching is because the Panthers are in it, right? I mean, for those of you who are in South Florida, to have the Panthers back in the playoffs is like, wow, what's happening?
Well, what's really funny is that in the afternoon, I was looking for something to watch, right, and flipped on. There was Minnesota against Vegas. I was like, what?
Pittsburgh and the Islanders were on midday, and I was like,
the Islanders. I watched it. But like for me, I was like, Minnesota and Vegas, there has to be something else on. I flipped the one channel, and it was bowling.
And bull riding was another one.
And I was like, okay, man, we got to get going. We got things to do. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our conversation. We're just sitting here getting it on. Lots of good stuff. Fun weekend. Shay, show me what I did on Friday. Boom. So a big shout out to our friend, Andy Feldman, who is now part of the team. And so we negotiated and strategized and figured out how to take all of us, throw us in the boat together and do something together. So welcome to our tribe, Andy Feldman. We love you. We're excited. You guys look for more steady Feldman Friday stuff because that was part of the idea.
In true on the ball fashion, I sent him a video to congratulate him through a text message, not a Vidyard video. But that got to stay on brand, got to stay true to the process. And it was great to have a back and forth with him. So excited to have him on.
It just sort of validates the fact that you just never know. This came from a mutual friend of ours who at the beginning of the year and throughout the year, I'm constantly writing names of people I haven't been in touch with. I got in touch with her. She got me to, what's the matter? So we got in touch, went through seeing her. She said, oh my God, you were on our whiteboard. I want to introduce you to Andy and look at all the good things that are happening. So exciting, awesome. Exciting. But let's kick this Monday off with some wake up music.
Wake up, everybody. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Wake up. Come on. Wake up, everybody. Teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen what you have to say. Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in there. No more back to thinking. Time for thinking ahead. Come on now.
All right. So we're in the middle of a contest. It's halftime. Tag. That's gone really well. So we have a leaderboard that will not surprise many of you.
Wow. Hello.
Jeremy is one committed mofo. So congratulations to him. It's not too late, though. Any of you can bring people to the party. All you got to do is have them jump in and say hello. So if there's a discrepancy in this and you have brought people and we don't know it, if there's something that we have mixed up, please get in touch with Shay. But remember, the winners, the two top people, will get a month of coaching from either Mark or I. So great stuff. Love all that. In the scheme of things that are really, really important, the pandemic created shortages. In the beginning, there was a shortage of, toilet paper of all things, which is devastating. Most recently, the hack caused a shortage of gas, but there's one shortage that is just absolutely tragic, and that is Chick-fil-A sauce. There is a shortage of Chick-fil-A sauce. I can't even breathe, man. I'm absolutely freaking out. They are rationing out Chick-fil-A sauce to people. So
I'm gonna put this out to the Huddle network, because the Chick-fil-A location that is on US 1, just south of Oakland Park, is a hazard to US 1 because they are busy all of the time and the drive-through line isn't long enough. So it always ends up being backed out onto US 1 in the right lane. They got to move that location. Somebody's got to do something. We got to get city planners. We got to do something for Chick-fil-A, because it's unbelievable that every time I drive by it, the line is backed out onto the street, causing a backup on US 1.
So Lori Salarillo says, and ketchup. Ketchup is not as important as Chick-fil-A sauce. If you're waiting in line and you ask for 2 packets, and they'll give you 1, that's cause for social upheaval. So
got to have my sauce.
So we've done the tag update. We've talked about the things that are in shortage. There is no shortage of great music, and Monday morning is for kicking off with motivational music. So let's go.
They've always sure look fine. Friday, I got chatting on my mind. Just love me, and they say it's wrong. I can't come on to these bands for long. But it's true. Yeah, you only want me when I get over you. First you love me, then you get on down there. I don't mind. No, I don't mind. Yeah. I'll be there if you want me to. No one else I could ever do. God can get some pieces of mine. But they always sure look fine. I got shouted on my mind. First up.
So little Fleetwood Mac to kick off the week. Can never go wrong with that. But for today, I want to focus on this Monday morning thing. There's a lot of people who go to bed on Sunday night freaking out about Monday morning. They have anxiety. They're not happy. I was talking to our friend, Matt Huff, and he's recruiting. And his recruiting message to people is, if you're sitting around freaking out and have anxiety about going to work on Sunday, you're in the wrong, going to work on Monday, you're in the wrong place. Find a place where you're excited. And so, I've always been a fan of Monday in general. I love it. It kickstarts. It's ready. I'm a fan of morning rituals. So Monday morning rituals are my thing. I walk the beach every Monday. I work out 4 times heavy during the week. But one of the rituals, which I want to talk about today, is called affirmations. And I don't think enough people talk about it. And it's thematically come up in my coaching over the last month, where people saying, hey, I'm burnt out or whatever. So I want to talk about affirmations today. And who's going to kick us off with that? But no one better than Jack Canfield.
Hi there, Jack Canfield here. And today I want to explain why you need a daily affirmation practice in order to open yourself up to receive all the things you want and deserve, and ultimately live a happier and more fulfilling life. Successful people, from top salespeople and entrepreneurs to best-selling authors and Olympic athletes, have figured out that using willpower to power their success is not enough. You need to let go of any and all negative thoughts and images and bombard your subconscious mind with new thoughts and images that are positive and stated in the present tense. And the technique you use to do this is called There is now new academic research that shows in high stress level environments, those who do daily affirmations have lower stress levels and more success than those who don't. Repeating affirmations daily helps to reprogram the unconscious mind for success. It helps eliminate negative and limiting beliefs and transforms your comfort zone from a limited one, keeping you trapped in mediocrity, to a more expanded one where anything is possible. It also helps you replace your I can'ts with I cans and your fears and doubts with confidence and certainty. Affirmations are daily reminders to your unconscious mind to stay focused on your goals and to come up with solutions to challenges and obstacles that might get in the way. Affirmations also can create a higher vibration of happiness, joy, appreciation, and gratitude that then, through the law of attraction, magnetize people, resources, and opportunities to come to you to help.
So, I mean, he can go on forever. I've been a fan of daily affirmations for as long as I can remember. So the concept really that I want to talk about is that it's conditioning. You took players on the field and you physically condition them and you mentally condition them. It is a two-part program. And the second part of today's show will be about physical conditioning. But for right now, talk to me, give me your comments on mental conditioning.
Yeah, as any high performer, it's not just about the physical ability to be able to do it, but the mental ability. And when you talked about the Sunday scaries, you know, when people, that's a reality that comes from a couple different places. Sunday scaries come from feeling unprepared and not having a plan and not being sure about what you're supposed to do going forward. It comes from being in a toxic environment, toxic leadership, toxic coworkers. And when I say toxic, that doesn't mean that you don't just get along with people. Toxic people have a negative effect on you and your mindset and the way you feel. And so in order to battle toxic people, toxic environments, you have to have an extra strong mindset and mentality that allows you to overcome not only the exterior, but how that affects your interior thoughts. Because the self-doubt or the imposter syndrome that comes with being successful or that comes from being outside of your comfort zone, there's no way around that. I think people think about imposter syndrome and they think, oh, well, that's for people who are faking it. Bullshit. Imposter syndrome comes from being successful and pushing yourself outside of a comfort zone because your mind and body are telling you, are you sure about this? Do you really think you can do this? And that's where the positive affirmations of creating the internal belief by physically feeling what you're going to feel like and doing the things that you say you want to do to create the vibration that connects you with that outcome.
So I'm so glad you used the word vibration. So let's just break it down. Shay, show me the graphic that I pulled up. This is the opening slide of one of the videos that I listen to on a regular basis. There is a science behind all this stuff. It's not bullshit. The vibration is a physics thing. So when you were a kid in the first 7 years of your life, your brain is on record, which is why kids are always asking, why this? And what about this? And why, and why, and why? So this reprograms. This is something that puts your brain on record because at age 7, it flips to play. And most of us are on play all the time. There are 60,000 thoughts that go through the human brain every day. I'm not sure who did the counting of that, but it would be pretty cool. What accounting firm did that? But of those 60,000, 90% of them are negative. So, you know, I liken it to when I'm coaching people, I liken it to you wouldn't go out on the football field without a uniform. You'd get killed if you didn't have your helmet. And, you know, so the idea is this is arming you for all of those negative thoughts, all of the self-doubt, all of the fear. And guess what? You are not alone. This is one of the most telling things in all of coaching and all of life is that that's a human condition. We are programmed negative. Then you feed yourself full of more negative. You got to find a way And this does it with headphones or with, I do it for 5 minutes. I turn out the lights before I hop in the shower and I'm listening to, and I have a whole library of stuff. I want to give you some examples of the ones that tend to work. So here are some examples. I believe in myself and I trust my own wisdom. Boom. I am a successful person. I am confident and capable at what I do. I do not need to rely on others' judgment for acceptance. Drop the mic on that one. Most of us are looking to be validated by everybody else around us. If you train yourself, this is mental conditioning. I do my very best, and that's great. I am resilient, and I can handle problems with expertise. So, any further comment there? Because
the science behind that, or really the fundamental that you're trying to control, is the lens that you view everything from, right? Like, you're going to have 5 people in a room that go through the same experience, and all 5 people are going to tell the story differently about what happened because everybody sees it a different way. So you have to control the way your brain processes information by controlling the lens in which you view it from. So the affirmations can change the lens on how you view things, because Matt Huff made a great point. Toxic leadership is their problem, not yours. Take their power away. They do not deserve it. I saw a great tweet that said, if you had $86,400 in your bank account and somebody took 10 of it away, would you just give them the rest of the $86,400? No, right? You would just say, well, I lost that 10. It's the same thing in all of your interactions, whether it be time, whether it be energy, whether it be your thoughts. If somebody takes something away from you, don't just give it all to them. Set the filters in place, set your mindset right to be able to take control of your thoughts and control the way you think and feel about what's happening.
So this is Janet Bombwell. Janet, you can reprogram your LinkedIn so that you actually show up and everybody else can have a cup of coffee.
So your name shows up.
So that your name shows up. But I will answer this. In a lot of when I go around the world training, and speaking, which I'm starting to do again, I'm super excited. I ask people, do you own a library? And most people look at me like crazy. No, of course not. Well, guess what? You do. It's at the click of your fingers. All you got to do is go into YouTube, program daily affirmations. There's thousands and thousands of hours of content. I filter through them, pick the ones I like. For whatever reason, the ones with an English accent turn me on. Those are the ones that seem more legit, and they have this great music in the background. So self-affirmation, which is a theory. If you look at Google self-affirmation theory, the theory argues that maintaining self-identity is not about being exceptional, perfect, or excellent. Rather, we just need to be competent and adequate in different areas that we personally value in order to be moral, flexible, and good. And I will tell you, from listening to these on a regular basis, it's just like reps in any other thing. When I listen to them on a regular basis, it shows up in my thought patterns somewhere later on in the day or the week. And I go, oh my God, I remember listening to that because it's there. I planted that seed and it comes up. So daily affirmations, anybody wants to have a cup of coffee with me and talk about daily affirmations. I was talking with Kathleen Cannon, who's the CEO of United Way. She turned me on. Listen to this. This is right on target, Paul. She turned me on to an app called Think Up, where you can actually program your own voice to feed you affirmations. So lots of great stuff. I've got lots of content there, but I want to switch to physical conditioning today. And why and how are we going to talk about physical conditioning? Today is Sugar Ray Leonard's birthday. And where we would normally talk about and show all of the highlights of how he was in the ring, I want to talk about what he did to prepare. And then I'm going to talk about lessons that we can take away from boxing that will help you in your business. Shay, show me.
Then I came back. I was 14 years old. My brother Roger told me to come to the gym. I went down there. I put those gloves back on. And all of a sudden, I felt this feeling of empowerment because this is my sport. It found me. I found it.
So
Still getting after it as an old man. I love it.
3, fuck you, old man. Okay. Keep that one to yourself. 63 years old, still doing the fundamentals, jumping rope, doing all like that. But there's a couple of key takeaways that you can take from boxing and training and all of those things that make you good in your business. This is my favorite. The fight is won in the gym, not in the ring.
Practice.
It's practice. It's all of this
training
do here. It's mental conditioning like affirmations. It's physical conditions like doing the reps, putting in the numbers. How many people are we talking about? Boom, 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 boom.
So I know some of the audience doesn't agree or doesn't understand the parallels to sports and why we talk about sports so often. But the reason that we spotlight professional athletes is because they do something that most really successful business professionals do, yet people don't realize, which is practice and prepare. There is time spent mentally preparing, whether it be with positive affirmations, building strategies, building outlines and roadmaps for themselves, and then practicing, spending time in front of the mirror, right? Spending time in front of a group of people, talking, presenting, doing all of the preparation to prepare for the success, which most people just show up and throw up every day.
Yeah, so I mean, all of these things, if, I'm a big believer that success leaves clues. And the reality is, to your point, if you pay attention, it's all over the place. I was talking to somebody the other day and I brought up Matthew McConaughey, so it's not sports, who talks about don't leave breadcrumbs. That's sort of, people who leave shit behind, it always comes back to bite you in the ass. So here's the takeaway for today. Mentally condition yourself, physically condition yourself, do the work, and the results will be there. What a kick-ass way to start a Monday. Thank you for joining us. We're mid-contest. So if you still want to get a month of coaching from Mark or I, say again? 2 more days for us to get in, for you to get involved. Actually, 3 more days, because we'll take it all the way to the end of Wednesday. So have somebody come in today, tomorrow, or Wednesday. Have them say your name, register you for that coaching. So thank you. Any parting words there, Mr. Mark?
Let's go. Get after it today. Mentally condition yourself. Control the lens.
And let's get down to business.
Please don't worry about me. I'm about to let my heart speak. My friends keep telling me to leave this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this.